want to do anything just yet. They're closing in on a Daedalus for Samael's Terrorblade, and that would be a really big upgrade for them. So just trying to buy more time. They give up that mid lane of Virax for just time for Samael, basically. Seb, Yule Scepter into the Purge, into the Silence. Now, the swap back is going to definitely save him here, but it's probably going to be No Tail shut down instead. Gets to the high ground, TP's out, and Virtus Pro, learning from that last team fight, know that they can't just barrel into OG high ground areas like that. Even though there was nobody actually there, they were afraid of a potential team fight. So they wait till ILTW's here. He leads the way. They get high ground vision and ready up for another push, potentially. 40 seconds for the exorcism, so unlikely to go high ground right away. Ooh, a Paladin Sword. That is a huge item for a Death Prophet.
It's also really nice for ILTW. But I think it might be better for Death Prophet. I don't know, I really like Soul Siphon Plus.
Yeah, Spirit Siphon plus the amplified healing, 17%.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. But it's okay, doesn't matter too much. They're gonna go for it again. ILTW just sitting here. I figured they get more Lotuses this game, by the way. There's a lot of single target. There's Roar, Sunder, Bench Stun.
Yeah.
Like I hope this doesn't come to bite them in the ass, because I feel like it's the best item in the game for them. BKB is good for the Pingo roll, but Lotus Orb is good for pretty much everything else.
Yeah, and we got Rizzo going to BKB. We have the Heaven or Zayats, and then Solo is just operating on a Glimmer Cape. Not much you can expect from the captain of Virtus Pro Net Worth. He's usually a bit farther behind. Playing these defensive heroes, just plays behind cores, doesn't really like to be too greedy. Especially since he can't even last hit kills with Purifying Flames when Resolution is there.
Oh gee, they're smoked up. This could be their fight.
Massive one, the ILTW. He goes for the back line. Sucks at him. He's only picking up the Oracle. Can they bring down ILTW in that time? No, they cannot. He turns his back to him and he managed to get off the false promise.
Oh,
and now
get out
the
now.
retreat from OG. Samael, he has a little bit. He's got the center. Is he getting it off? No, it's too much damage. He dies right away. Resolution there with a chop one to 33 as they turn back towards Seb. Seb, he did get dusted up, but they didn't see where he went. ILTW is way too big with the Crimson Guard AC. He shrugs off all that physical damage.
That was not even that close. He still had like 1300 HP after all that. That is not the target you want to go on.
No.
ILTW presented his back to you. You said, sure, let's throw everything at it.
And Soxa played it perfectly. Soxa actually got to the back line and chain stunned Solo. With his Blink Dagger, he found Solo and stunned him 3 times in a row. That's what you have to do in order to kill a core in this game, but they chose the wrong core to try and kill. Seb's gonna get caught out in that top lane because Resolution doesn't need to be with his damn team when they're taking the barracks like this. He goes off, he hunts, he lets the rest of Virtus Pro worry about the objectives.
He's played this game so well. I cannot wax how well this is played.
This man is straight killer. And he has been on the loose for the last 30 minutes. Have been unable to stop him. It's hard with the end duration.
They're going to get all 4 bounty runes.
And for the Death Prophet, 4 bounty runes, a Roshan with Aegis and Cheese. The advantages keep on racking up. So OG, what do you do to stop them? Try without.
I feel like you have to fight it. I kind of think you lose the game if you give this one up. Maybe Soxa will go for a snipe. I could see Soxa snipe.
Yeah, Rolling really Thunder with Blink Dagger.
No, another grab by Rezo.
He is going to be able to go into the back line and set up some of these heroes. He ventures into the Roshan pit, but No Tail. Despite that swap, 33 still going to die. They're both going to die here. And Soxa, his Rolling Thunder's about to wear out. He hits him one more time, swashbuckle up, but it's so unlikely for him to be able to get away here.
Another chop. And Rezo just knew they were up there. They have good ideas right now of where the entirety of OG is. He's gonna go for the TP. Oh, look at this.
This man.
He's given the signal to kill.
The predictions, man. He has that ward. Someone needs to help me out with this one. It's going to be Zayats. Resolution. He's going to get the call with the blade mail. Now, is it going to be enough damage fast? Nothing. prevented. Oh,
he's got the Sunder.
Sumail now turning. Seb sees an opportunity to be able to collect this resolution kill. Sumail's got to be careful though. The Sunray's burning him out. He's just going to die to the support. Resolution does go down to Seb, and Science has a bug on him. But the rest of the Virtus Pro is on their way, so Seb's not going to go for it. Instead, he's going to try and push out the wave as quick as he can.
And with that Sumail, I mean, all these deaths I feel like are worth it. He doesn't have buyback. Resolution does if he wants to use it. I think that trade is 1-for-1 worth it. They just gave him the green light this game. They said, whatever play you want to make, we trust you. Even if it'll leave us vulnerable potentially in a 4v5, we know that your instincts about this game, you're reading the game really well. Just go for it.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Head up to the top lane. It's just a tier 2 and tier 3 that separates Virtus Pro from getting mega creeps here. Science with the Aghanim Scepter now on the Phoenix. This Bristleback has so much covering him. OG, I think the only way they win the fight is outside the base here, but they're trying to take it somewhere near this high ground. But there was some vision. They're still smoked up and still trying to find that back line. They cannot go straight through Virtus Pro.
They need to kill solo, and they want to avoid ILTW at all costs.
ILTW is way too massive. They're going to push forward to Solo. He's going to join him here. Solo is going to be spotted out, but does have the Glimmer Cape protecting him. The Rolling Thunder, it's going to cause some havoc. They do have that stun onto no one here, but he pops his BKB. Solo forced to use the false promise on himself. No one. He's going to challenge Sumail. He's got the Spirit Siphon plus the BKB. Sumail turning away a little bit, pops his Manta. Oh, but now he's in silence up. Swap goes over, but no chance to be able to get off a Sunder. They try and go for the egg too, but the double Yule Scepter. It protects the egg. One from no one, the other from Resolution, who gets the chop on Asaxa. And now it's just Seb and 33. 33, he's certainly dead. Seb, maybe Shikuchi over the side and goes to where 33's corpse is currently laying in the jungle. They're going to find Seb, chase him down. The dust is going to wear out in a second here, but long enough to get the Yule Scepter call that will finish him off. What a game from Virtus Pro. They can just run down mid lane and go straight for that lane, or straight for tier 4s, I guess, at this point. Yeah, No Tail's going to call it. Virtus Pro, man, showing that they are not to be trifled with in this best of series. Resolution in particular, I mean, we've been talking about Rezo and his performance as he gets better and better in the offlane role. He's gotten acclimated to it, and it feels like this is just the culmination of all the experience he's had so far. This was the best performance by him yet.
He was a killer in this game. Like, he found Sumail every single time.
Yes. Yes.
Dire's top tower is under attack. The battle begins.
Let's weave a battle plan.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yes. I loom.
No. Mana! Mana!
They thought it would get no darker.
Why, thank you. Why, thank you.
Dire's top tower has fallen. Dire are scanning. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Bounty. My waters rise.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's structures are fortified.
Chained in searing heat.
Mortimer, get away!
Red in tooth and talon.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
My masterpiece.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Monk. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Is here.
Dire are scanning.
There it goes.
Never refuse gold given.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
novel.
Radiant are scanning. Dire's top tower is under Radiant's top tower is under attack.
That's just poppycock.
That was perfect. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
A bauble from the void.
Worthy tribute.
No good. No.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Regeneration. Dire are scanning. Shrine has fallen to the Dire. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Haste! Radiant are scanning. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Worthy tribute.
You have been schooled.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is falling. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top barracks has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Dire are scanning.
Is there a discernible difference between one?
Had plenty of water.
You hurt
That
the ones
was
you love.
perfect.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack. Radiant's middle barracks has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
Is here.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack. Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen. The Dire now have mega creeps. Dire.
No.
I just, the one thing is that Shadow Demon is very good in this game at being able to deal with the Necrophos. So it's not like the freest Necrophos game I think I've ever seen in my life or anything like that. And I think Seb is going to have a good laning phase too. What they've done is they've dodged the Darkseer away from the Oracle, which I think is very smart.
And Seb, having a good game in the Legion Commander. I mean, he's carried a game before for OG in this tournament off of his mid-Legion Commander, right? Mid-Legion Commander against Bat, I believe, was the matchup.
Try harder.
So if you give this two-time TI winner a free lane, he will have a good impact to the game, and maybe they can snowball that into a pretty big lead. We'll have to see. Sumail is going to be playing bottom lane Ember Spirit against Resolution's Beastmaster. He had a insanely good axe. We'll see how beastly his Beastmaster is.
Haha. He's only got 1 CS right now.
Yeah.
So not good.
Not going great, but hey, at least the creep wave's pushing into you. Looks like they blocked out the hard camps, so oh, never mind. They just guessed wrong, so the Dire Sentry is still there. It just sucks playing a mid matchup where you can't secure the range creep, right? I feel like, Blitz, I've heard you say something like that before.
Yeah, losing range creep in mid. Go next, please.
And then this is what 33's there's no option, right?
Yeah. Most of the really popular mids nowadays have like some way to pressure or secure the range creep.
That was costly.
It's so, I don't know, it's just the most gold that you can get. It's a good amount of experience. And it's just like, for Necrophos anyways, it also gives us the regen and mana. Because what you'll be able to do is push out somebody else up. Level is so weak. It's like 33 is kind of just getting hunted right now in mid.
He's taking a lot of damage. Fortunately, they actually saved the bounty rune for him.
I take what I
So with his early bottle pickup, he was able to burn through those charges, go back and refill his bottle.
Yeah, top lane and bottom lane are going exceedingly well for OG. So the laning phase last game, I mean, they just got destroyed in all the lanes.
Yeah.
But this game, 2 out of 3, very good. And their lane is very fast. Like, I think BSJ in the panel saying like 95-5 by BSJ was a little bit strong for me. Because I can still see a way that OG wins this. I do think it is hard. If we're just, I mean, we're just like doing semantics here or something, but I'd say like 70-30 or something like that. I do think there's like a very clear way for OG to win this game, whereas I didn't really feel that in the last game. In the last game, I had no idea how they were supposed to win.
Yeah. So at least, so you think it's an improvement on game 1?
Yeah, I mean, but I think for whatever reason, it'll still look pretty one-sided. Still free farming. I've yet to have a reason to doubt this guy's Enigma.
Oh, we've had no reason to doubt anything that Zayat's is doing, honestly.
Yeah, so far my prohibitive MVP, he's been very good for their team.
Nice combination here is probably going to bring
Under attack.
resolution down. And that looks blood. Secured for mail.
Yep, so 2 really good lanes for them so far. 1 disastrous lane for them so far. And I guess Zayats is beating the jungle. I don't know if that half a lane.
He is top CS in that full jungle mode that he's currently. And 33 is practically doing the same at this point. No hell's even going to show up to mid lane because 33 is so low, he can't defend his tower right now. So we're going to have that extra bit of experience efficiency on both sides, where somebody's jungling and a hero is able to get more experience out of a lane as a result. That's only if they're there for the actual creeps. Gotta make sure you don't die.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And
He's doing okay XP-wise.
Yeah.
Because of all his jungling, and he's jungling nearby the creep wave, so even though a lot of these creeps are being denied from him, he's getting XP, which is pretty important, and he's gonna get a bottled rune, so much better laning phase this time around for OG.
Zaxa goes ahead and tries to make a journey into the enemy jungle to see what's what, see what Zayat is up to. Does get pushed away pretty quickly.
Oh, nice.
Courier,
That's gold.
though,
Has been killed.
that is a belt of giant strength that is getting denied here. Seb doesn't quite have his level 6, but he can do some damage to solo, certainly.
Dude, that's 250 gold. It's pretty much a tower, man.
Nice use of the Fortune's End on himself. It hit Seb as well, and it purged off his movement speed buff that you get from the Q. Only 1 kill so far in the first 6 minutes. It seems like it's going to be a little bit of a snoozer here for a laning phase. Sumail gets his flame guard burned away, jumps over to get that bounty rune.
Oh, he doesn't know about it.
Oh.
I think he just assumes it's naturally gone.
And he didn't put his spirit back out, so he's going to have to run out to lane.
Oh, he didn't. Was it off?
He had no
cooldown?
mana.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Spoiler.
Kind of sucks for him.
Indeed it does.
Still, all 3 of their cores are farming.
Fine.
Oh, no, he did have one. Austin, you crazy?
I guess I was crazy. Thought he was out of charges.
I was like, why would he ever do that? It doesn't cost anything.
Jump for it. Inkswell quickly gets burned off. Short little stun on.
Why did I believe you?
You know, sometimes you gotta test you on these things.
When you said he had no mana, I was very
Making
confused.
sure you're paying attention.
I was like, okay.
He's gonna get his level 6 soon. And early pressure on that bottom lane. With no one making the rotation, looks like they will get a kill with Primal Roar, Reaper's Scythe. An early kill on a Samael would do a lot to prevent OG from getting into that phase that we're talking about, where they're just going to be running at Virtus Pro nonstop. But I feel like this very doldrum of a laning phase is going to VP's favor in a way. And just the fact that, like, with nothing happening that good, Resolution forces Roar. Dragon Form is also on cooldown. Maybe this is an opportunity. Seb, he get close enough to get the duel? He might be able to. He pops his W and will manage to close it up, but he's been disarmed. Very nicely done by Solo. Some damage is going to come in. No Tail might be able to get there with Aim Swell after the Purge is out, so they will manage to get that kill, even if it's not a dual one. Now the Helmet Dominator creep, though, is going to be able to catch Seb, and he's got the Black Hole ready to go. There's no stun to stop this. It will be a 1-for-1 trade-off, but at top lane, ILTW with the Dragon Form out dies. So while they bottom lane engagement certainly into the favor of VP overall, seems like OG walked away with win.
Yeah, they're going to continue to be really happy about this laning phase. The Necrophos is still free farming, but they have, I really feel like they have decent-ish tools at dealing with them. They have a Purge if they want, and I think they should. They have a Spirit Vessel carrier too.
Smail booking it forward. See if he can kill Resolution. That's ensnared, though. Cost him a lot of his HP, and he's a little bit scared to challenge any longer. Now he's going to cut through the trees. His haste rune is about to wear out soon. Jump away, but Resolution coming back.
He might still be dead. They have Hawk vision on him.
They have Hawk on him. The Hawk is going to allow them to deal to dive this tower.
No.
OG. Oh, Seb's going to try and come in. Actually, the Elite Commander getting canceled there, or maybe canceling it himself as they see multiple heroes raiding in. They leave him alive long enough to get the Reaper Scythe kill.
Oh, that was disastrous.
For over 40 seconds.
That was really, really bad for him. Thought he with the haste, he was just going to be fine, but he ran around in pretty big loops, and then the Hawk that he set up for that kill, and no one was just there. And how could they really predicted that maneuver by the Necrophos? He didn't even have a rune or anything. He just straight up walked down there, predicted that that was going to happen. And he sees a DD rune at bottom, so helps his game out a little bit more.
And VP, they've kept their safe lane tower alive while still managing to take OG's tower. Already a bit of a unfortunate start for OG as we transition out of the laning phase and into those early remnants of laning, early game.
Yeah, and Zayats is still having an absolute free game. I mean, all of his 4-position heroes, for whatever reason, it just feels like he has such a free time. Mid lane.
Should be a massive kill, but I just don't see them getting. Okay, maybe with the Purge and everything, 33 is going to help Samael claim that kill. They had to blow everything they had and bring almost everybody to that mid lane, but they killed a big no one Necrophos. The Siege Wagon push is still there as well. Samael, I think he kind of wants to defend this if possible.
Really nice kill, and it's with the Purge. They can get him every single time.
Yep.
Soul Catcher is very effective on him too, and without the Oracle being in position or having his level 6, like no problem, no ulti, no issues, but they're gonna make a
here comes Science and Resolution though. Seb immediately gonna be stunned up, but here comes Samael. Big swell stun possible, doesn't get there in time. Science though does get changed up. He's immediately gonna die. A stun from that Centaur Conqueror does so much, but a Soulbind onto 2. This is beautiful for OG if they can actually bring down this support, but he does manage to get off the False Promise to turn around the duel onto the 2 of them. The Reaper Scythe is gonna be able to cut him down though. He loses that ball, and ILTW and Solo both to walk away healthy, but Samael is still able to claim 1 kill. Oh, we got popped there. Saksa was able to do enough damage. ILTW, no one's gonna fall as well. The duel with the Soulbind setup, it didn't look great at first, but in the end, it results in a team wipe here. Solo is gonna be the last man down.
Oof. Saksa, very good hold on that ulti. I'm surprised that it even looked that close on VP's side.
Yeah.
Like, no one was really dying there, and all of a sudden that turnaround, They get Necrophos ulti onto Seb. Looked like it was going to go okay for them. But then Saksa just sat back, got to cast all his spells for free. He's higher level than the Dragon Knight carry. A very good game for him. And they did such a good job of finding Zayats first.
Virtus Pro gonna have to be a bit more careful
Dire's middle
there
tower
on the
is
next
under
mid lane push that they attempt like that. OG did get a little damage back here, but Zayats will make sure it's not going to be an overwhelming amount.
I mean, they want to go for it again.
Yeah, it seems like it. This is a very low cooldown OG team. They can just fight again if they want.
And think about how quickly their other lanes are going to push out. Like, this is what I meant by they don't have the best ways to deal with this.
Yeah.
Like, somebody's going to have to go. There's a lot of farm at top. 33 is just going to push that in. He's got Greaves fully complete, so he's quite tanky himself. He is caught up in a big way in this mid lane. He's level 12 already, highest net worth.
Dire are scanning.
Smoke up a scan from Virtus Pro, but do they know about Samael here on the side with that high ground vision? They might have, but Samael still able to get on top of Solo here. Has to be careful of Dragon Tail. It's going to be coming. Oh, he managed to dodge it. The Soul Blind onto 2. Quickly, No Tail's going to be woken back up. This is looking beautiful. Science coming in from the side, though, with the black hole on it, too, but it's quickly canceled by... They finish off the duels. ILTW will survive a little bit longer, but he's taken so much damage. He will still fall. Samael looks for the next one. He's just going to run over Solo here. Take that kill. Turn back for Zayat, who dared to try and black hole OG, but now they're going to try and chase him down. These support's a little bit slow, but Samael, he's a lot quicker as long as he hits the slight chains. Ooh, just outside of range. Unable to get that. Does get the 200 gold from the Helmet Dominator creep. 3 kills and a tower. OG building up on a lead now.
Dire's middle tower.
Brian's about to lose his house.
Brian's about to lose his mind.
His condo, 95 to 5. I really feel like you're underestimating how quick OG can play, and the difference between a team that can non-stop push waves and a team that can't. The team that can push waves will always have the opportunity to make plays like this because they're never going to be in position together.
Yeah.
And Saksa, like the way that he gets to team fight because the rest of his team can run in, this is what they needed in game number 1, Viking versus OG. Like, Viking needed somebody that could just run in so that the Shadow Demon could just press spells at his leisure. And they'll just continue to get hunted around the map.
They have duel here, and Resolution has been cornered. This should be more damage for... and pushes it to the side with a Primal Roar. There it is, the second duel of Seb.
And they'll defend mid tower too. Look at this speed at which they're playing.
They can catch no one too.
Just keep
going up. Unfortunately, no duel for Seb to go for any follow-up, but if they get the eats well, maybe they can actually get here in time. The Purge is going to go off, though. Quickly removes it. The stun, momentary, but the Soul Blind locking the 2 of them together. Reaper Scythe going down. Seb, he will actually die here. Not with the extra Reaper Scythe death timer added on, but he still falls. 13-4 now. Virtus Pro.
Yeah.
Managed to get a decent kill and hold some of OG's aggression, but something tells me they're not going to slow down that much. Zayat's hiding away here. He's been trying to squirrel away farm when he can. They know he was here because the camps are missing, so they check the high ground, find his ward, but they don't find him.
Smart, and a good TP out. Just trying to reset. And now it's going to be VP for the second time in this tournament where they just have to play completely on the back foot. They're going to have to stall the game out a little bit more and try to get a lot more farm, in fact.
What was the first time that they had to do this?
I think the Sniper Techies game.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I think all the other games, there might have been games that I haven't cast or anything, but I think the games that I saw anyways.
Yeah.
They were control of the early game.
Like you said, we didn't catch that one Pudge game, which looked like a throwaway.
Yeah, I have no idea what happened in that game.
Seemed like